Morning, here we are again. Well, let's go this way. God blimey, that's bright in my eyes. So this morning we are setting out for St Ives. We were going to go yesterday, but it's northeasterly. Yesterday it was a bit brisk. Yeah, should make St Ives by this evening. Well, probably earlier, but I'm allowing until 5 o'clock. Gives a nice steady, slow, no rush. It's a beautiful morning, blowing about 10 knots, but it'll be dead on the nose all the way. We'll see how we get on. We really had a lovely time in Newlyn, but it was a great feeling to be heading out of the pretty little harbour into what's basically the Atlantic Ocean and setting our course for Land's End. Might not sound like much, but for me it really was a big deal. Then we're en route, just come out of Newlyn. Should be a good day. We're heading down to Land's End now. We're there. Can you see that one? So we've got that going, and of course paper charts, and we've got the GPS track on there, and we've got Navionics duplicated on the iPad. Sorry about holding the camera like this, it's a bit amateur, but there's a bit going on, so I don't want to be messing around too much. Off we go. Tim's just changing the waypoints, because we're thinking actually with the conditions we probably might go inside Longships rather than outside. And yeah, there you go. Watch this space. This is just absolutely spectacular. We're just coming up towards Land's End now. That there is the Atlantic Ocean. Right, Mike, coming up for some sun.
Pardon?
We're coming up for some sun.
Oh yes, got me shorts on.
Oh no.
Done me shorts.
Yeah, good. That there is Longships Lighthouse in the distance, just off the coast there, and we're looking actually now at going inside Longships. Originally I thought we'd go outside, but the weather's just so good and the depth is right, so taking quite a lot of local advice as well, because of course aside from, you know, navigation, you can't beat local knowledge. There we go, here's the South Cardinal at Caernarfon Head, Land's End, and then we're just going to turn and go up through the gap at Longships. The rocky outcrop you can see in the distance there is called Armed Knight, and it forms part of the granite structures which make up the Longships, which are a group of rocky islets which are just about a mile offshore. Together with the Seven Stones Reef and the Isles of Scilly, they're all part of this mythical lost land of Lioness referred to in Arthurian legends. Finally then, of course, we'd made it round Land's End and onto Sennen Cove. The Sennen Cove lifeboat RNLI station is unique. It's got 2 slipways so that the lifeboat can be recovered into the shelter of the breakwater at high tide or up the launching slipway at low tide. Amazing stuff. Not a chance of sailing at this bit. 15 knots on the nose, and it's not like we can be tacking backwards and forwards up this stretch. So just let the donkey do the work. That rock there, we're going outside of that, that's the Brysons. You don't want to go inside that one apparently. We've passed the Brysons. We've just set ahead course now for due north. We're going to motor due north for an hour or so, and then from there we can probably sail. As you can probably tell, it's a bit lumpy. Some of the the big swell is at least 2 metres, possibly a bit more when you get the road waves. But it's oh, there's Mike, he's woken up. But yeah, so we're going to make due north under motor for a bit, because that might mean that we can then set a course for St Ives and actually just pinch and sail a little bit. Attack, still got the motor on because we're pinching really, and we're about as close hauled as we can get. 3 metres of swell, sometimes 4 I think, when the road waves come in. So it's a bit lumpy, but it's fine. Miss Rosie's doing well, donkey's running okay. Here we are then, St Ives. We've reached our anchorage. We set off at 9:45 and arrived, 3:15. And here's Miss Rosie on our anchorage. We're well dug in, keeping an eye on these pot markers. We've let the Coast Guard know, we've spoken to the harbour master, and then Tim and I are wondering about whether to set off for Padstow at 2 AM. Always handy to be able to use the GoPro underwater, of course, to check the keel and the prop.
Yeah, nothing around the keel or anything.
And it even meant that I could have a proper look under the engine at the oil leak. Not that I was able to fix it, of course, on this anchorage. Just look, it's ridiculous. This is a rolly anchorage. given the state of the anchorage, none of us were able to sleep, so we made the decision in the end to set sail at midnight to head up to Padstow. Little did we know that that would be the beginning of a big drama. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see the next episode to see what unfolds in the dark between St Ives and Padstow.
As always, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support us to continue making these videos, you can go to our Patreon page and help us out that way. Just click the link in the description.